last question. Question number 10. Transition into your collection here in just a second. But question 10, what is your white whale collectible? What is the one collectible that you've always wanted but never landed? And if you have more than one, by all means. Because I got mine back here when I found the fucking solid state TV. That's I've been chasing that fucker for years. So, what is your white whale?
I don't want the model. I want the exact Zenith radio at night. Not the same model, but the radio.
Yeah.
The radio.
I wonder if that even still exists. I would be very surprised if it's still out there. That's another one I would love to have too. Is that? But I looked here recently because I got Will got me for my birthday. I forget what they call it, but it's the little it's the glass. It's like the banana boat thing or whatever the hell it's called. That's sitting on top of that radio in Night of the Living Dead. So I was like, I got to get the radio now, put that on top of it, and blah, blah, blah. But I looked and like, man, you can find them, but they're pretty fucking pricey. So if you want one that's in halfway decent shape, it's going to cost you at least, $800 to $1,000. So I'm just like, geez.
Well, I collect stereo equipment, so I could fix it if I ever found one. But like I said, I want the exact one I had in the house.
Yeah, I don't know if
that'd be the thing.
I don't know if that's still out there or not. Because I mean, you always hear about, like Savini taking stuff from the sets, and he just has all this stuff that nobody even thought. He was like, oh yeah, I took that, because I remember in the commentary, I think he's talking about like he had some of the artwork and stuff from Dawn of the Dead that they had in the apartment area up above the mall. He was like, oh yeah, I took that. I got that.
With my luck, they left it in the house when they tore it down.
Yeah, that's true too, because a lot of that stuff, I think they furnished pretty much everything in there was just from Goodwill. Like, because I remember hearing the story, like, they went to Goodwill and they're like, hey, $50, fill up a truck. And so, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they just said, fucking leave it. And it's all gone now. So I don't know. Maybe that'd be a good question for Vulo. I wonder if John knows anything about, if anybody has any.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I know Burian has the trowel from Night. But outside of that, I don't know. I can't recall if anybody has anything else. I know maybe some of the wardrobe stuff. Like I think
Carl said he had his wardrobe still.
Yeah.
One of the documentaries, something he said that.
George Casana, I know, still had some of his stuff. I know he still had the hat. Because when I met him in 2008, he still had the hat on the table with the cigar in it and everything. But actual props or anything like that, I'm not sure. I'd be curious to see what John knows about that. See, Larry says supposedly the Eastman family has the radio. Okay, they told me they do. So there you go. So it's still out there. The Eastman family has the radio. So there you go, Ed.
Just knowing that exists makes you so happy right now.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that. Of all the things, like, people like we were saying, like, we'll hang on to pieces of wardrobe or smaller props, but that the actual radio is still out there. That's pretty damn cool to find out.
Being a Zenith, it probably still works too. There's some good radios.
Well, get on it. Let's find out. Let's track down the Eastman family and see what they went for. John says, I bet so, Larry. It was Carl's. So there you go. Yeah, I guess the Eastmans have it. So if you're looking for it, you know where to look.
Night at 11, Edward. He's coming for the radio.
He's coming for it. The Eastmans would probably also have the coat rack too. There you go. If you're interested in the coat rack, there you go. Larry says they didn't mention the coat rack. They do have Marilyn's dress. There were two. One was ruined with the chocolate syrup, which makes sense.